You ready?
I've been waiting for you all day.
Yeah. You ready for this?
I am.
You sure?
Yeah. You look so good. Yeah.
Okay.
You clean up nice.
Okay, so ready for this.
Are you ready?
I saw new colors in your eyes. A world so vibrant and alive.
I met Paul via phone calls in 2018 when I was buying my first house.
I first met Dianna because she was a client that didn't work out.
A year and a half later, Paul added me to Facebook and slid into my DMs. I don't really blame him.
I saw her on Facebook because she was friends with a mutual friend, and we started talking.
And we chatted for a few months before we finally started dating and went on our first date.
Paul and I don't know if you know this, our bromance started in 1999, but in all that time, I've never seen him be as happy as he is now, or have someone that compliments him as much as she does. But the thing that held us together was sports, and especially being Dodgers fans.
When she asked me to be her maid of honor, I didn't really get it. Kind of along the same lines where I expected to be part of the bridal party. So I was like, oh, okay, you're getting married, yay, I'm part of the party. I didn't read the cup that said, hey bitch, you're my maid of honor. And I was like, oh, okay.
Paul and I met for our first date at the Elk Grove Sports Bar, just during lunch while the kids were in school. And we immediately had a connection.
She seemed like a genuine, down-to-earth person, great smile, great attitude. She just didn't seem like she was full of games. You know, she seemed real and deep and honest, and that's really what first attracted me to her, I think. To my best friend. So I was supposed to start this saying twinkle, twinkle, little bitch. But what I really want to say is that your heart makes me melt and your smile brings me joy. Seeing how hard and deep you love inspires me every day.
After only a few short months of dating, we had to decide what that meant for us. Being together, staying apart, but mostly focusing on what kept our family safe. We took the plunge and we decided we would quarantine together, keeping a small circle that included our kids and very little outside interaction.
I've been talking in my sleep again, around all the dreams we had.
And Paul calls me, he's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna come down for the first season, or the first series. He's like, oh, but I'm gonna bring Dianna. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with that? Well, she's a Giants fan.
After blowing you off for about 3 months, we finally went on our first date to the sports bar, and the rest was history.
Because if he is willing to bring a Giants fan to a Dodgers house while she's 5 months pregnant on a 7-hour drive, I was like, oh shit, this must be serious.
I promise to be patient. I'll try. And to be honest always. Dear Paul, when I first met you, you flipped my world upside down. You immediately showed me the potential for a life I had always wanted, but was always afraid to pursue. You took me out of my comfort zone and you made me believe in my worth and my value. You encouraged me to take risks that would better my future. You showed my children compassion and empathy, and you never hesitated to include them in anything we were doing. Paul, your love surprised me. It sparked something inside of me that made me very aware that we could do great things together.
I promise to love you, respect you, cherish you until my last breath. I promise to show our kids what a good father and parent is. And I promise to be our rock, to be your everything, and to remind you why you are my person.
Paul, I'll never forget getting your friend request on Facebook. August 3rd, 2019. I remember you from working on my home loan the prior year, but I thought to myself, I didn't use him. I don't know why he's contacting me. After chatting for a while and finally remembering me, I remember thinking, oh, this man seems like trouble. And boy, was I right. As the banter continued about our love for our children and sports and our extreme dislike of each other's sports teams, I began to think, uh-oh, this might be someone I could see myself spending time with.
We're gonna go.
So here's the thing about Paul. Paul has this tendency to show up in your life when you need him the most. I went through a very hard time about 12 years ago, when Paul was there for me.
And I moved back to Southern California. Paul stayed up here because that's where Paul is. But then he became a parent and I became a parent. And that brought us so much closer. So many trips to Disneyland, aquariums, and again, Dodger games.
Just want to say that you are the most unexpected but exciting part of my life. I never thought that not only would I get married, but just be thrilled and ready to start this new journey with you. Every day with you reminds me that I can be happy, I deserve to be happy, and that drives me to be the best for you and for our kids.
Because I am so excited for Paul and Dianna to see where you guys are going to go, because the sky is the limit for what God has for you and what you have for each other, to lift each other up. And I have watched this go on as you have been there for each other every single step of the way. And I am so excited to be part of that.
Bringing our son into this world was such an amazing experience with you by my side. Your constant support and encouragement through the long days and longer nights made me fall more in love with you. Quarantine wasn't always easy. There were days we were so sick of each other, and I would leave to go to my house, only for us both to get bored and you to end up at my house. We learned a lot about each other in a very short amount of time. In that time, we also created one of our biggest blessings, our Hucky baby.
During pandemic, Dianna got closer to Paul, and I found Ross. We both welcomed our third baby in January of 2021, and we still need each other a lot. You are my person. You are who I call when I want, when I can't say what I really want to say, to my bosses, my partner, or the poor store associate.
As I stand here today, ready to become your wife, I cannot help but feel excitement for what our future holds. Not only for us, but also for our 4 children, for the trips and experiences we get to enjoy together, and for the core memories that we will be making. Today, I make a promise to you. I promise to be your biggest supporter. I promise to cheer you on, but not from the sidelines, because I'm going to be on the field making the plays with you. I promise to continue to build a home with you, a life, and strengthen our bond with our children via our bond of true love between each other. I promise to not only challenge you, but to stick with you through the challenges and to support you always.
I'm so happy that I get to call you Mrs. Beckworth. You encompass everything I want to be and that I want our children to be. I know this sounds cliche, but you do complete me in every way. And I am so excited to prove that to you for the rest of our lives. So twinkle, twinkle, all that.
Paul, today I give you my heart to keep forever, because that's how long I'm going to love you and be by your side. And that is something I knew from the very moment I met you. There is one thing that I know for sure and that I have never questioned, and that is that you, Paul, are my greatest adventure. I love you.